We had great supporters with the Sandonistas that set up the community picket just up near Hill Street up here, near the beginning of this development. And they had an amazing roster system going when the community came out in force to support a campaign against inappropriate development. That's what occurred here. Is we mustn't forget that it's not just about the body that was in the ground. There was a swell of community concern about our local governments, developers, even other statutory authorities had colluded to cover up the fact that this was an ancient burial site. It was discovered in March of 98, but the wheels were already in motion for a major development by Stocklands. How is it that the daughter of the Governor-General, Gabrielle Kibble, who worked for Sydney Water at that time, sold that land with a known ancient body in the ground to a developer? A developer whose chairperson was the ex-premier of this state, Nick Greiner, who had been pulled up previously by an agency he created known as ICAC, the Independent Commission Against Corruption. The only agency that he established was his downfall, the only Liberal government to serve one term. In his term also, he deregulated banks in this state. Need to understand what governments do. That was Citibank, and he also is the chair of Citibank. This is an Israeli bank. I make no secret of that this is Israeli driven, and I have concerns about them because of their treatment of Palestinian people, First Peoples of that land also. But now it is pleasing to see that the UN has acknowledged Palestine and that it will become a state. And hopefully it will put an end to war that's thousands of years old over there. Here the war has not begun, not officially. Unofficially it started from the day that the first fleet arrived. And our people have been feeling the trauma of that since. But you educated us. You gave us an understanding of the broader world, what's happening globally. And we see that now with all the mediums that are out there, your radio, your Facebooks, your internet, television. We see how crazy this planet has turned. We see the devastation, the destruction, but we also see Mother Nature striking back. Look at Cyclone Tracy, Cyclone Katrina. Look at the tsunami in Japan. But look at some of the disasters we've caused with Chernobyl and Fukushima. Look at we killed an whole area of land through our inappropriate mining activities. We do not know the dangers of what we are playing with. It took billions of years for this planet to evolve to where it is today. And it's only taken us a couple of hundred years to screw it up. When are we going to realise that we're aliens if we're going to continue to do that to a living planet? A planet that is a part of our religion, a part of our spirit, something that we value. If only the rest of the world can take on some of those values. What I seen with the community picket here was an amazing group of people. And some of them we have lost. Like Uncle Bill Wiley, Annie Kate Wilson. What an amazing lady. And these are the people that came out, your educators, the people who stand up against, the wrongs of governments that are elected to serve our interests. So we are under attack. But the reality is, the best is yet to come. And that's how we see it. So welcome everybody. We love everybody. And it's through that love and sharing of culture and knowledge that we put an end to this racism. We put an end to discrimination. We start having real meaningful discussions about addressing the wrongs of the past. So thank you.
You're just too deadly. Can I say something? No. No, you talk too long. Real quick. No. Oh, all right, we'll give you 3 minutes. No, not enough. All right. No, not enough.
Good evening. Welcome to the embassy. This is a real safe place for me. I can tell you a little bit about my experience with what Uncle Dutches has provided for our people. Once upon a time I was like living hard and had a lot of things in my head, like trying to work out what all influences are. And it sort of dawned on me about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was really windy down here. Then I won't say that word. Well, it's not really our language, so I'll say it. I said, fuck it, I'll go and talk to Uncle Dutch. And I bashed down the door, you know, over the wind and all the noise. Next thing, burner goes on, cup of tea start, candles back on. 3 o'clock in the morning, Uncle Dutch there. He could have a listen to me. And that's what's missing, I reckon. If everybody sort of talks about, you know, like lift yourself, like encouragement is the go, and embassies are the key.